Huh. Screen capture. There we go. Hello? Can you actually hear me now? I heard some kind of a notification. I don't know what it was. Let's see if I can pull this back up. I think that there is a way to pull this up, and I just don't know what it is, my friends. So I apologize. I thought there was like a screen. Whoa, my goodness! This is my first time doing this like this. All right, so I don't know what was going on. Somebody let me happy, just life, you know. I'm an old man today, 30 years old. It seems like my stream cut out a few minutes ago, and so I had to start over. So hopefully we actually get to stick with it this time. We'll see. We'll see. Hello. Hello. And it's a Maduro. It's a really large Maduro. It's like the size of my hand. Look at that. This thing's massive. Oh, it's massive. And yeah, I'm gonna enjoy it. But hello, I saw there was somebody that named Just conversation. I'm happy to do it too. So I was explaining before, you gotta just like cut off little slivers. And if you've never smoked a cigar, I figure you should have a lesson on how to treat your cigar when you're lighting it, getting it all prepped. And you just want to cut off little slivers. You don't want to cut off junk. You just stick it in there just a little bit, and you can see when I close them together there's some blades there, and that's going to cut your cigar. But you just, oh, I lost some stuff. You just cut off little bits, and that's it. And when you light it, you actually want to use, I like to use 2 or 3 matches. So the first match, always matches, not butane, not like a lighter. Because if you're using, you can actually, hey, or what's up, or whatever. Because I'm talking, and David Baker, happy birthday to you. But yeah, so we've got, my match just went out. Don't litter. But you just want to take your first match and just warm up the end of the cigar that is going to be lit. You just want to warm it up a little bit. And just rotate it around, get it warm on all the sides, just like that. Just can hear me. Cool, cool, cool. Well, who are you? Because I actually have to put the cigar in my mouth and hold on to it while I'm lighting it the second time. So hold up just a second. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the match in front and then take little puffs. I'm not inhaling, just taking little puffs. A nice, even, lit cigar all the way around. This is some good quality Minecraft content, huh? Oh man, not even doing it. This is totally different. Seems like I got kicked. That's okay. I'll just keep popping back in. I say it's an interesting thing. David Baker is there in the chat. He and I have smoked many cigars. We have had many good memories together, and you know, that's one of the things about cigars and why I wanted to do this with you guys. I don't know if this is going to work. This might be like a lame podcast, or lame live stream, but things, many hours together on porches and just relaxing. in and out. Right now I'm on data, and I'm live streaming on data, and hopefully you guys can, you know, stay connected and stay chatting. I see there's 3 people here, and yeah, so I turned 30 today, and I can't believe I'm curious, you know, who are you? Let me know who you are, where you're from. I'm here in Nashville, Tennessee right now. It's a beautiful autumn night, October 10th, 2018. It is a beautiful day, and I'm out here. It's quiet. I invited somebody to come along with me, but they are asleep. They got a week. They have to work in the morning, and Leah also, she has to work in the morning at like 6 a.m. So it's just me and my coffee and my cigar, my Maduro. This will last about 2 hours. So we'll see if the stream lasts that long. Some of the stuff I may have learned with David Baker there. I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if he's still here. I assume he must be, but I don't know. And you know, one of the problems with doing smoking me through my phone microphone or through my headset. So I'm really curious to know that. But I'm not seeing much chatter going on in chat. Hopefully you guys are able to say something. I'm getting a little bit uneven here. I didn't light it up very well. Stream inactive, it says. I don't know what that means. Guys, let me know if this stream is working right now or not. That it is streaming. So I have no clue if it's actually streaming or not. But say something. Hello? I'm gonna even type hello, and you guys let me know who's there. There we go. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'll pop this up. We're gonna take a walk. So let me just double check here. You can't chat. Nobody can chat? Can nobody chat? This way. I can hear myself right now. I'm gonna send her and say, just because it seems like there's some little technical difficulties, of course, as there always is. All right, let's hop back in here. Uncle A.W., yes, we can hear you. Yay, Tyson's Iron Redstone Lamp. What's going on, guys? Hey, I've already got my cigar lit. I did a little explanation about how to light a cigar, and yeah, I'm gonna find like a good spot to go. I actually have a good spot right here. I can just chill. I've got my coffee cup over here. And at some point, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to up again. I'm telling you, like, I've been there. I've struggled with all this stuff. So let me put this back down, and hopefully you guys can see all right. But thanks, Uncle A-Dub. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, guys, I'm 30 years old today. A youngin', he says. I guess I'm young. But says hear me from the microphone. But I don't know if there's like audio lag or anything like that. I figure I'll just chat with you guys, talk about, you know, 30 years of life, and whatever, you know, just whatever comes up. A-Dub and I have talked about grabbing stogies sometime. He lives on completely the other side of the country from me. But about sitting, it's paging a bit. All right. Hold tight. Hold tight, guys. Here's what I'm going to do, okay? BRB. I'm going to say BRB. All right. I'm going to restart the stream with lower settings, okay? And hopefully that will help out a little bit. All right, so just go home and redo it. Nope, not gonna do that. I'm gonna just try it here first because I'd like to walk around, take a walk around the neighborhood. You guys see me again? Hello? I reduced the quality, but hopefully it's okay. It's not gonna be too bad. You guys let me know, all right? I'm gonna stand here for a second and wait and see what you say. And me no mod. Yeah, Uncle A-Dub, he's the mod. He's the man. And audio seems better. Cool. Cool. If audio seems alright and the video quality is okay, then we should be good. Heyo, Redstone, what's up? I see there's a few people here, and I just want to say hey to everybody. Thanks for the birthday wishes, and yeah, like I'm gonna go until the cigar is gone, until you guys all leave, or until my phone dies. One of those things is going to happen first, and I'm gonna keep like coming up close on it like this and seeing what's going on. But yeah, this is weird, right? I'm not in game. I'm just out here. I'm smoking a cigar, which if you're underage, I'm gonna say it again, don't start smoking. But Redstone, I'm gonna have to go to school like in a second, so let me get the birthday wishes out of the way. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Enjoy school. Enjoy school. I was just thinking the other day how I miss school. It's weird. Because I got bullied, I got picked on, I was depressed and everything, but now like I think back on school and I'm like, I miss school. School is, there's things about it, there's stuff about it that, there's like progress, there's achievements, there's things that you can do. One of my neighbors is leaving right now. Probably thinks I'm weird talking to a phone. If you are underage and your parents ask, you better let them know I am not telling you to smoke. Just doing it because I'm an adult. First off, thanks for the support for my loss, and happy birthday. I missed it. I was going to message you about it, and I would like to talk to someone about it. Tyson's, you definitely feel free to reach out to me, all right? It's a serious thing. It's very serious, and I mean it with all my heart. That, you know, don't be afraid to talk to somebody. You know, even if I'm not the best choice, I'm happy to chat with you. There might be people that are close to you that you might be able to have a conversation with, that they can help you through that loss. So I've been in your exact shoes before, and so I know exactly what it's like. I don't know your exact feelings, but I know that I went through it and I had a lot of feelings. But yeah, go ahead and PM me on Discord. And lag, of course there's lag. Of course there's lag. I was saying to A-Dub, you know, we were talking quite a lot about having stogies sometime, and it's just a nice thing to sit, and it's really laggy. All right. Do I have to? Let's see if this helps. Hello, Psychopacifist. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. I wish you Merry Christmas and a Happy Next Year. And don't ask the thought process of my brain behind this. I hope you have a fine cracking B-Day, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Stream is okay doing since the reset. Yeah, Tyson's, check out, check your settings, check your Wi-Fi, check your connection. You got it? You good to go? All right. If that changes. Happy birthday. Thank you, Psycho. I appreciate it. Yeah, just out having a chill time. Let me know where you guys are from. I know A-Dub's out there on the West Coast, and I'm here in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm gonna repeat myself a little bit because I don't know how many of you guys just joined. You only deserve the best of the best for everything you did for others, and I hope it shows. Thanks, Redstone. I appreciate it. I do. But yeah, so I actually have my phone right now on my friend's car. Hopefully he doesn't mind. He's asleep right now. Tyson's is Australian. All right, Australia, I hear has really bad internet connections, so I don't know if you do or not, but everybody in Australia says that they have bad internet connection. Psycho's in Italy, just woke up. It's 7:30 a.m. Well, good morning to you. Good morning. It is the middle of the night here. It is 12:30. AW bought the book you sent me in Tennessee. I should have brought it out here. I should have realized you would be here. Just realized that the song autocorrect fixed B-Day into Christmas. That's embarrassing. Oh, that's all right. Redstone, it's funny. That's funny. Hopefully you guys don't mind. I have to take these pauses every once in a while, keep this thing going. Otherwise it dies off pretty quick. You gotta keep going with it, you know? And it is a little bit weird smoking on live stream. It's such a strange thing. Hope it wasn't too confusing. It wasn't. I kind of just thought you were being goofy, but I understand. I appreciate it. But yeah, this is nice. This is a nice one here too. I'm off for now. Have a good day. Same to you, Redstone. We'll see you around. We'll see you around. Cigars are a treat. Please do enjoy it. I will. So, good old Uncle A-Dub. While I'm getting this rolling, I gotta put you on the spot because you have a couple of years on me, and I wanted to chat. You know, 'cause I'm 30 years old. I've learned a few things, or I think I have. And there's a lot of people in our chats and Discord and on our Minecraft servers and everything. And most of them are younger, you know? So I want to know if you can drop like a wisdom bomb on us. Can you drop a little wisdom bomb on me? 30 years old. Something that I should learn. Something that I should know. Let's, you know, see where that conversation can take us. Hopefully the connection and everything is better. Let me just double check something. Psycho says, thanks, I have a train in 3 hours that I have to take with a huge suitcase, a laptop backpack, and one of those backpackers bags. The joys of moving. Oh man, I have moved 39 times in my life. I'm 30 and I've moved 39 times. I have gotten pretty good at moving. Gotten really good at moving. But moving to Italy sounds really cool. Uncle A-Dub says, no matter how old you get, you'll look back a few years and think, WTF was I thinking? We never stop growing and changing. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that about stuff I said a week ago, an hour ago. Oh, man. Oh, man. So you're moving, Psycho, you're moving to Italy? What is, I think you said you're a student, so I guess you're going to like college or something in Italy, which is cool, What are you studying? Let's see who this is rolling up on me. It's nobody special, I wish it was. Nobody on it. Yeah, 1 hour ago in Discord. Yep. Yes, I am drinking coffee at 12:39 in the morning. I'm gonna be up for a while. I got stuff to do. It never stops. Airplane flying overhead is probably pretty loud for you guys. I don't know. I thought about going downtown Nashville, and walking around with you guys, showing you guys the city and everything. I thought that'd be cool, but driving downtown at midnight is not fun at all. Cops getting me. Yeah. Yeah, the cops are here, the popo. Let me see. No, it's not the cops. That's it for the coffee. Now I can freely walk around with you guys. Here, just a minute. You know, I've always said, take us inside. No, we're not going inside. Not going inside. Psycho says, this is my 11th move. I lived in 4 houses in Kenya, in Botswana. What? Boarding school in South Africa in January. I moved to Italy. Topea. Just before I was 19, and now I moved to another part to work. Oh my goodness. Wow, you've lived in Kenya, Botswana, South Africa. That is so cool. Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? Because that's super cool. I would love to go to Kenya. I want to go to Ethiopia really bad. There's like super awesome coffee there. All the coffee in the world comes from that region in Ethiopia. It's called the Oromo Valley in Ethiopia. And really interesting thing, so coffee was found in the Oromo region in Ethiopia back 600 years ago or so. But the oldest human remains were also found in that same region. So humans and coffee were actually found in the same region. Come to Australia. I was born in Kenya, though I'm British. Ah, that's an interesting thing. So you're born in Kenya. I'm sorry if this is too many questions, but like in Kenya, so does that make you, so you're British, but if you were born in Kenya, does that make you also like a Kenyan citizen? Because if you were born on US soil, then that would make you a US citizen automatically. So does Kenya have like the same rules there? Ado says, I believe coffee gave us the energy and drive to travel the globe. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. And Kenya coffee is delicious. It's super good. I'm drinking a Peru coffee right now. But Kenya is like, there's like some fruitiness to it. It's delicious. See how I'm taking little hits? There's not much smoke coming off of it. It's because it's dying, because I'm talking too much. A live stream probably isn't the best time to smoke a cigar, I'll be honest with you. Learned that in the first 5 minutes of doing this. That's okay. It's alright. It's just, it's whatever, you know? I don't care right now. I just want to chat with people. Just want to have a conversation. I'm not trying to be fancy and have a sweet stream or anything. I'm just, yep. Tyson says, yep. I just want to hang out, you know? What I'm going to do, I'll keep going with this. It's a little bit longer. Let it go down. Tap off the ash, and then we'll get to walking. All right? I'll show you around my neighborhood. You guys can see. It's not that exciting, but you know, we can walk around a little bit. See what's up around here. Why no live can on MC server? Mab soon? This is cool. I miss the sound of cicadas. Yeah, the cicadas are nice but annoying and massive. There was a spider the size of a cicada eating. Yeah, that you saw it. You saw the picture. Oh. I do live stream with webcam on those live streams sometimes. I just got the webcam, so and the quality isn't like, it causes a little bit of lag. So you know, I don't use it through the entire live stream, but I do whenever I do my Minecraft live streams. Every Saturday I do a live stream on Minecraft. So if you want to join me there, you can. Tried getting a Kenyan nationality, but they kept losing my documents. Same with South African citizenship from my mom. Didn't get my dad's name on my birth certificate till you were 5. That's crazy. Or till you were 3. Do one soon. Tyson's, I'm going to do one on Saturday. I do live streams on Minecraft every Saturday. Psycho, that's crazy. And I actually didn't get my birth certificate until last year because of all the legal stuff with how I was born and adopted and all that. But your situation sounds pretty crazy too, and I I'm really curious how that all worked out, but I'm glad it did. I'm glad it did. So can you just go to South Africa whenever you want if you have that dual nationality or dual citizenship with the UK and with Britain? It's Saturday for me. It's Australian. Sunday. It'd be Sunday, I think, morning for you. Yeah, if you're like 13 hours ahead, it should be like Sunday morning for you, Tyson. And Psycho said something else. The midwife was ridiculous, so I had no nationality until I was 4 years old. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, you only have British citizenship. Okay. Alright. Well, that's cool. That's a crazy cool story. And now you're in Italy, and that's all amazing. What's your favorite place that you have been? I've never been outside of the U.S. I would love to go to Africa. And I'd love to go south of the border, South America. But I mean, I would just love to travel in general. I still haven't though. I just got my birth certificate last year, so now I can get my passport. I haven't been able to get my passport. What's your favorite place that you have been? And for the rest of you guys, like, what's your favorite place that you've been? I know is, you know, Australia with you, Tyson's. Do you enjoy Australia? Is there some place you'd like to go? Oh, I've not been out of NSW. What is that? Which region is that? NSW, Australia. Which region is that? North, Southwest? North, Southwest doesn't really make sense. Canada, and Alaska are my faves. I want to go to Canada, or Alaska, super bad. I've told you that before. I want to go to Alaska so bad. Like, that's like dream right there. Get South Africa or Kenya if I was one. Struggling to deal with heavy corruption in Africa. Probably have to pay a few bribes. Yeah, I have a good friend from South Africa, and she talks about some of the craziness going on there. I want to go to VidCon US. Isn't that going on like right now? I'm pretty sure it's going on right now. But it looks sweet. It looks sweet. I'd love to get to some more conferences this year. My 30th year. Ooh. Go to some more conferences, meet up with some people, go to some Minecraft conventions. New South Wales, that's it. That's what I thought it was, but I was like, Wales? I don't know if it's New South Wales. Ugh. I should have just gone with gut. I've learned something after all these years. Glow ads, hello. Good morning to you from Nashville, Tennessee. I'm super glad to have you here. Cramcraft, haven't traveled to many places, but went to Bahamas recently, which was beautiful. Cram, also welcome to the stream as well. This is a totally random stream, guys. Tonight, I'm smoking a cigar. I'm having a chat. I want to talk with you guys and see what's going on. And yeah. Ads, welcome. Cram, welcome. We're just chatting it up, having a good time, smoking a stogie. If you are underage, don't smoke. But if you are overage, there's nothing wrong with enjoying a fine cigar every once in a while. This is a birthday gift from Leah's mom. We got it in a package today. And it's a Maduro, H. Upman cigar, Maduro. It's really nice, it's really smooth, and since it's Maduro, it's a little darker, a little heavier. Cram says happy birthday as well. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I don't know how to get around my head that I'm 30 years old now. I just can't believe it. Northern Botswana to travel. It's beautiful by the delta there, or the coast in Namibia. That sounds nice. Beach in Tanzania. Tanzania has coffee. Especially Kenya is also beautiful, but can be dangerous. Somali pirates. Yeah, I've heard a lot of stories. Do you have a Minecraft server that's looking for staff? I do have a Minecraft server, but we are not getting any new staff right now. We have plenty of staff, and we're very happy with the tight community that we have, and everything's going great. So you are welcome to join the community, to become a part of TreeCrafters, or, you know, whatever. We've got some other servers as well. and we all stay connected. We have a really good time. I don't need any staff, but we will always hire staff from within the community. We're not going to hire people outside of the community to come in and be staff. So you gotta be a part of the community for a while first. Uncle A-Dub has a server as well, and Cram has some experience with different servers, so I don't know if they need any staff right now, but Cram and A-Dub, you guys are welcome. If you want to talk about your servers, then by all means, you know, throw it out there. Uncle A-Dub says you'll be 40 before you know it. It's a lot of fun on the server. Thanks, Psycho. Oh, I just switched the camera, didn't I? What one is the most popular, and what is the Discord? Well, I'll tell you, if I can figure out how to do this. How did I just switch the camera? Oh boy. Switch camera. That was weird. Hello, I'm back. You guys got to see my parking lot for a moment. Psycho is a member of the TreeCrafters server. GlowAds also has a tree on TreeCrafters. We have about 125 players registered on the whitelist, and that's my pride and joy. We're going to be going public later on in the year. We're moving into beta out of development in November, and then we'll be going public after that. And A-Dub, thanks for throwing a link. I don't know if that's your link or not, but either way, thanks for throwing a link in there. Just keep people connected. Psycho says the 1.13, I guess. The 1.12 is pretty cool too, though. I would say the 1.12 is has been much more active, but when we move to 1.13, people are going to be freaking out. It's going to be a really good time over there. But it's taken a lot of time to get updated to 1.13. Just compatibility with 1.13, Mojang changed so much in the core of Minecraft. Plugin developers and server owners have a hard time upgrading to 1.13. Cram might even be able to talk on that a little bit, because he works with Songada, and that's a plugin developer, one of the highest rated plugin developers in Spigot. Psycho, the 1.13 server is more active right now just because it's new and people are trying it out and helping test out all the functionality, because I need testers, and that's been like the main thing, is just getting people testing. So 1.13 is more popular now, but definitely like 3 weeks ago 1.12 was hot. Like we would get, you know, 10, 12 people on at a time. Server parties were always, you know, bopping, and it was a great time. But yeah, now 1.13 is more popular just because people are, you know, moving over, starting over new trees and all that. And also what Cram said is really good advice for you, Tyson. Plugin developer and configurator. Yeah, do what Cram said. Join spigotmc.org. Join some other Discords. The Server Owners United Discord, which you can get a link to in the Cafe Stifflered Discord, or in a link, maybe there's a link in the description on this video. Server Owners United is where different server owners, builders, developers, everybody gets together to talk it up. Psycho says, oh cool, didn't realize. Yeah. Alright, let me get this going a little bit more, and then we're going to start walking, alright? Got to keep these things rolling. Well, I was saying earlier that I think that, you know, if you look at old pictures of like writers and scientists, and, you know, Einstein and Tolkien and C.S. Lewis, and, you know, just all types of politicians, and, you know, everybody, they smoked cigars or pipes, tobacco pipes. And I think why they are so quotable is because while you are smoking, if you're talking, you have to stop every once in a while and think about what you're saying. You have to stop, you have to, you know, think about it, you formulate your words, you formulate your thoughts. That's something that's missing today. You know, social media, we're also quick to respond, knee-jerk reactions, and reply as quickly as possible. You kind of have to, you know. Otherwise you get lost in the noise. But, you know, those old cats, those legends, they they stop, they take a puff for a few seconds, and then say something deep and profound. Psycho's got the hook up there for you, Tyson's. You guys should be able to connect in Cafe Stifflered on the TreeCrafters Discord. By the way, guys, I'm super happy to see Cram in here, and I just want to throw this out there that Cram is, I'm going to be interviewing Cram for the Friends of the Server podcast coming up here very soon. So I'm excited to have you here, Cram, and I'm looking forward to doing that interview very, very soon. So you guys can look for that. Friendsoftheserver.com has all the links to everything, but yeah, so we got like a celebrity coming in here on the stream tonight. What are you guys up to tonight? What's everybody doing? You guys working on any projects? You doing any builds? And you know, what's going on? What's life like? A-Dub, you working on your server? How's your server going? Cram is grinning there, so that's cool. Yeah, what's going on, guys? What's the YouTube for the interviews? It's actually this channel right here. So if you click back on the channel, you can see some of the interviews I've done in the past. We've done 8 episodes now. We've got episode 8 just came out yesterday. It's all about Minecraft Earth. And then episode 9 is coming out next week. A-Dub is backing up servers, working on permissions for the new 1.13 server. Hydra GUIs, always fun. All kinds of fun stuff. Ads, it's 7 a.m. for me. I'm getting ready to head to work. It's cool. Well, I hope that you have a good day for sure. 7 a.m. is early. I woke up at 2 p.m. today. That's why I'm still awake right now, because I've been awake at night and sleeping during the day. It's terrible. I mean, I went to sleep, I woke up, I went to sleep, I woke up. So I guess really I woke up from a nap at 2 p.m. And that's pretty much how it goes. It's rough, but it is what it is. I just tend to work better at night, you know? Psycho, I see your question there. I'm going to answer your question in just a second. So, do I interview different people or just YouTubers? I actually tend to interview people who are Minecraft server owners or developers. But I did interview Mrs. System Z, Ashley. She's girlfriend of Mr. System Z, which was a super cool time. And I will be interviewing Cram, and he just has a lot of experience. He's run servers, he's done development stuff, he's been involved in the Minecraft community for years. And so I'll be chatting with him just about general stuff. And then in the future, actually, there's one of the members of the Discord. I'm not going to mention who it is, but she's just a builder and an artist, and she's done a lot of stuff, and she's been involved in a lot of different communities. You probably know who she is. That's why I'm not going to say her name. But she has mentioned that she would love to come on the show, and I would love to have her. So I'll be bringing her in. I interviewed PandaFire11, who has, I think he has like 61,000 subscribers now. And so I interviewed him. That was a few weeks ago. And I've also interviewed brand new server owners. Arzor, he's not a brand new server owner, but he had just launched his server a few months ago when I interviewed him. So yeah, just a lot of different people, but it's more on like the technical side of things. So there's another podcast out there called The Spawn Chunks, which you should look up. And I'll describe more about them in a second. What a great stream, right? You guys get to sit there and just watch me puff on this a little bit. Hopefully this is alright, guys. Cops are back. Yeah, they're out there. You heard them? They're gonna get me. They're definitely gonna get me. Let's start taking a walk, shall we? Shall we start taking a walk? Let's move out of here before the cops come. But the spawn chunks, check them out. They are on YouTube and a few other places as well. It's gonna get a little bit dark. It might get dark or bright and stuff. Tyson's, I'll see you around. All right, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the happy birthday wishes. But yeah, so, oh, Kata's here. Hello, Kata. Hello, hello, hello. This is a weird stream, but hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, the Spawn Chunks is a cool new Minecraft podcast. Now they come more from like a gameplay perspective. They talk about the game and the new features, and they talk about like what they've built recently, things like that. And it's a really great show. The guys who run the Spawn Chunks also they do the Hermitcraft recap on like a weekly basis. So if you watch Hermitcraft at all, then you have seen or you've probably heard from the Spawn Chunks guys. Actually, they had Wells Night on their most recent episode, which is pretty cool. It's pretty dark over here, guys. Probably too dark for you to see too much. But yeah, so Spawn Chunks is cool. Other than those two podcasts, I don't think that there are too many. There's a lot that come out every once in a while. But the problem with a lot of Minecraft podcasts is they talk more about like what they're building and stuff. And sometimes that can go well, like Spawn Chunks does it well. But if you can't see what's being built, you can't see the activity that's going on, then you don't want to listen to it. It's not really all that entertaining. And so that's why with my podcast, it's different. It's talking more technical stuff, community stuff, and that's like the focus of what we do. Let's pop over here, shall we? This is what the apartments look like. You see behind me. And my face is like covering up stuff. And the bright lights. Oh my. Oh my. But we got the cicadas here. Let's hop up here. Gonna go next to my neighbors. Whoa. Actually, let's head over here. Let's head over here. I'm gonna show you guys the park. I'll flip it around. I'll flip the screen around and turn on the light so you can see the new playground that they built here. Not that anybody asked for that, but I'm gonna do it. Kata is in history. Kata, you're bad. Kata, you're so bad. Alright, we switched the camera and let's turn on, I can't turn on the flashlight, it says. Well, hopefully you guys can see stuff here anyway. Kata has commitment. That's funny. Oh boy. Switch back. Hello. Hello, hello. Here we go. We're gonna pop down right here. I think I'm actually just gonna like have a seat. Is that alright? Have a seat. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh yeah, you get to see my hand. Oh man. There we go. It's a weird angle to be at, right? That's okay. Yeah. So, 30 years old. A-Dub says, no matter how old you get, you always look back and say, you can't believe what's happened, what you've learned, What the F was I thinking? I saw a message here. How old are you physically? Mentally, I have no clue. I feel like I'm 80. I'm on my last days. But physically, I'm 30. Turned 30 years old right now. Technically, turned 30 years old an hour ago, because I was East Coast when I was born in Ohio. How are you getting away with watching this in class? I'm just curious about that. Is your teacher cool with you just sitting there, like, listening and watching some dude smoking a cigar? Oh man. Of course you're in university, so it's a little different. I just imagine for some reason like you're in high school, like sitting in a classroom. Wise 80-year-old man, Crab says. Yeah, right. Hardly. Hardly. Oh, the dogs are barking. Can you hear him? I'm probably keeping the dogs up. He's like one who gives lectures, so whatever. Okay. I'm a perfect student, so he doesn't say. Alright. Well behaved. Committed. Be surprised how easily people can sneak phones in class. Yeah, I guess I didn't really have what did we have? We had the Razor. Do you guys remember the Razor? It was a flip phone that was super thin. That came out, I think, my junior or senior year. So, like, even the iPhone wasn't out. I don't even know if the iPod Touch was out then. It's 2005. Pretty sure the iPod Touch wasn't out yet. He throws the phone in the garbage. Oof, that's rough. I wish I could play some music for you guys. You know how I like having music going. What? Anyway, life is good. I think the camera's tilting a bit. He did it last year for my classmate when they used their phone while testing. Ooh. Yeah, well, I mean, using your phone while during a test is not a good idea. It was hilarious but hurtful for that iPhone. I can imagine. I mean, imagine, that'd be terrible. Also, it would make some people mad. Make some people really mad. Did they get their phone back afterwards? I would assume they did. It was just like a show of authority. It was a power move. It was a power move. College was cool. I dropped out of college. I kind of wish I never went. It was a waste of money. I went for vocal performance. I was a singer. It was dirty after, she says. It's funny. And then, after I was there for a year and a half doing vocal performance, Psycho says it wasn't. I was 6, and I think family and friends got me my iPod Nano 4, not that little square one, around that time. Yeah, I remember the iPod Nanos, all that was, yeah, that sounds about right. So the iPod Touch was not out. Not out. Otherwise, my sister would have gotten it. Because she got all that stuff, and I don't remember her ever having one of those. Oh, actually, I got an iPod Mini, my junior year, and that was like the latest thing that came out. It was super cool. Well, not the Nano. It could have been the Nano. I could have gotten the Nano, but I got a Mini because I didn't want the Nano. But it had like my name etched in the back. No, it didn't. It didn't have my name etched in the back. It had my sister's name etched into the back. And she didn't want it, so I got it. She got something else. Sega says, I haven't gone yet. I don't know what I'd study. It's been a year since I left high school. You know, that's fine. you don't, I think that most people should probably take a gap year. It's just my personal opinion. When we're 18, 19 years old, you don't know what you want to do with your life. I wanted to be a vocal performer. I wanted to be a singer. I was even recording like an album and everything. I was singing in a band, and it was cool. It was great, but yeah, like after a while, when it became a job, I hated it. You know, and when the thing that I loved, music, I started hating it, then I was like, I can't do this for my life. Oh, all these messages. My first year of high school, remember when everyone was obsessed with Blackberries? Turning into gap years. Gap years, that's alright. I've been on my 10th gap year now. Yeah, I think gap years are cool. I don't particularly like the military, like some of the stuff that goes on there, but I would say even joining the military could be a cool thing for some people, because you know, you go into the military, you get training, you learn a lot of things, you learn discipline, you learn just a lot of stuff, and before you have to decide like, what am I going to spend all my money on? And then in a lot of countries, going in the military will then pay for your college or your university, so which is nice. I almost went into the Marines. I was actually in the Marines. I'd actually signed up, and I was 2 weeks away from going to training, boot camp, and things just kind of went crazy and wild. Yeah, it didn't work out. I'm almost 45 and still don't know what I want to be when I grow up. Going to head off. See you later, Cram. Thanks for stopping by, dude. It's kind of a weird random stream, but I appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, right, like A-Dub. Don't know what I want to be when I grow up. We can always change. It never. Tolkien, he didn't publish his first book until his 40s, right? Einstein, he had spent like 20 years in science before he went full-time. He made a video about that. Some of you have seen it. There's no rush. We can always like switch things around. Oh, is Kato leaving too? Oh no. I got confused. Like what? I dropped out of college, started doing development. Went heavy into like smartphones. I actually worked for HP a little bit. I was an editor for the For Dummies organization. I don't know if any of you guys know what that is, but For Dummies, they make a ton of books like Windows for Dummies, Android for Dummies, things like that. And I did that for a while. I was a professional blogger. I like worked for probably a good year and a half doing blogging. Then I was a barista for 6 years and managed coffee shops, opened coffee shops. And then this last year I went back to being a developer full-time, and that's what I do now, full-time director of development at a book printing company. And now I'm doing Minecraft. So, you know, it's like life changes, and I tell people I'm doing Minecraft as a job, basically. Like I spend so many hours working on this stuff, and I know you guys do too. I spend so many hours working on projects and trying to get servers going and YouTube and all this stuff. It's basically like another job, and who knows, you know, a year from now maybe it'll be full-time. But right now I'm even like writing some music again. I'm back to writing music, and it's not vocal, it's not like singing. I'll do a little bit of singing here and there, but yeah, like I want to do some like rap. Be another white boy rapper, I guess. Catch up on these messages. Miss Sexy Mad Hatter, I don't know who you are, but thank you. Thanks for that, and welcome to the stream. And Tech, what's going on, dude? It's always good to have you around, man. Thanks for the birthday, the good birthday wishes. It's not too late. I wasn't expecting you to be awake at all. Kata says, message me on Discord before you go to bed. I will. I gladly will. We'll do that. But who knows, you know? Maybe I do this YouTube thing for a while. I've been playing around writing lyrics for like this like orchestral rap that I'm creating, and getting the beats together and getting the music, the background music, and I'm just doing that very little. I'm talking maybe like I'm spending like 20 minutes a day on it, maybe, you know. But I'm just trying. I'm just touching it. You gotta, you know, if you want to do something, you got to spend time on it. You got to dedicate some time to it. That's something that I've learned is, well, Kata is leaving. All right. See you around. Thanks for stopping by and being committed. Be good in class. But if you nailed it this time. Yeah, good job, A-Dub. If you want to do something, if whatever you want to do, you gotta just put some time to it. Stephen King said the hardest part about being a writer is not sitting down to write. It's putting the pencil to the paper. And his point there was like, a lot of people say the hardest thing about doing something is the first step. And he said, you can do the first step 1,000 times. But it's about getting to the point where you're actually working that he was saying, like, that's the hardest part. And so like I think about that, and I'm like, you know what, I want to play around with like some rap and do some poetry, rhythm and poetry. That's what rap is, rhythm and poetry. It's not about being a gangsta thug, it's about appreciating the culture, the history of it. But also it's about writing a message and sending that message through music, rhythm, and poetry. So I'm like, you know what, 20 minutes a day. That's all I'm going to give to it, 20 minutes. And, you know, who knows, maybe like 10 years from now I'll release an album. I don't know. I have no clue. But I like messing around with it. That's what matters. It's about being creative, creating something that you enjoy. Tech, what are you doing up so early? It's super early for you. You're usually asleep for a while longer. Oh, I guess maybe you have school now. You might be back at school, because I know you just went on vacation, so, which I'm jealous of. You just went to Spain. Gianluca, hey dude. Gianluca, how's it going? For those of you who were here earlier, we were talking about the podcast. Gian actually was another guest on the podcast, and he had a lot of great insight. He's been doing Minecraft full time, and yeah, you should check out that interview with him if you're interested in like doing Minecraft as a job, which I am, and so I learned a lot from Gian. Then you should listen to that podcast and follow Gian on YouTube. I know he's talked about getting his YouTube channel off the ground, and on Twitter and some other places as well. It's a solid dude right there. Got a lot of cool insight into things. So Gian, Tech, Miss Sexy Mad Hatter, all you guys like who just popped into the stream, we're just hanging out. I'm not doing any Minecraft stuff. It's my birthday. I'm celebrating my birthday with a cigar and a conversation with all of you. And I don't really care if it's awkward that I have to stop and smoke every once in a while. I'm just hanging out. That's what I felt like doing. So welcome to the stream though. I do care about having a conversation with you. So if you just hang out for a second, I'll get through these puffs and then we can keep talking. Gian, happy birthday. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. How many of you guys who have just joined, how many of you have enjoyed a cigar before? I don't condone it. I don't encourage you if you are underage, if you have like asthma or smoking problems at all. It's not healthy. I'm not saying it's healthy, but I like it every once in a while. It's nice to relax, especially on a night like tonight. It is a beautiful night tonight. You guys can see this is Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee, wherever you're coming from. I think everybody except A-Dub is... We got Italy, Germany, UK, Australia, South Africa. Everybody is... Everybody's out of the country. As you, A-Dub, you and I, we're holding up the U.S. now. That's it. Jan says smoking is one thing I'll never do. That's totally cool. That's totally cool. I recommend never doing it, honestly. But you know, hopefully you don't mind. I'm just having a cigar tonight because I'm 30 freaking years old. I'm an old man now. I was a tobacco smoker for 27 years, gave it up 4 years ago. That's cool. There's slight breathing issues, can't be near someone who's smoking. Regular cigarette smoke also makes me really sick. Well, don't smoke, and I hope you don't mind. I'm not near you, so we can hang out, right? It's 10 years between us, wow. Yeah, Gian, there is 10 years between us. There's a lot. Most of the people who have been in here tonight have been your age or younger, so. I'll never smoke cigarettes. One thing about cigars is you don't inhale. I mean, obviously you get a little bit like secondhand, but you're not inhaling directly, so it's not as bad as cigarettes. You're not getting like the nicotine content, so it's not as addictive. I mean, I'll go for months without smoking a cigar, and your years, you know, like it's probably been over a year now since I've had a cigar. Oh no, not that long. I had one a few months ago, but you know, and there's no extra additives to it. It's just the natural leaf, no chemicals or anything, no paper being burned. But I'll never smoke cigarettes. But you know, a cigar once in a while, I don't mind at all. Psycho says, I don't know about cigars, probably wouldn't make me sick, but I still wouldn't be able to breathe. Yeah, we wouldn't want that then. Hunky Henry, what's up, USA? Hunky Henry in the house, what's up, dude? Uncle Ada, love the smell of good cigars and pipe tobacco. Sexy Mad Hatter, I used to smoke a long time ago, I've grown out of the fad. Oh, I'd rather have a glass of wine. You know, if I could have a drink outside in public, I would have a glass of wine with me right now. That's for sure. That's for dang sure. I'd have a glass of wine and stogie. Or, you know, a glass of whiskey. I'm with you on that wine though. I'm with you. Monkey says, I'm not a fan of cigars, taste like old butt. I do smoke 3 to 4 cigarettes a day though. Man. Old butt? No thanks. I don't like cigars that taste like old butt. Psycho had a couple exes that smoked. Yeah, don't do drugs, kiddos. But, you know, here in the US, marijuana is becoming legal. It's legal here in Tennessee. Not straight marijuana, but various types of CBD and THC and all that. And of course out west, Colorado, all that. What public? That doesn't look like public to me. Yeah, we're in the public right now. We are in a playground, actually, smoking a cigar in the playground. I only vape or shisha once in a while. Hey, with that shisha, come on, I didn't even mention shisha. Dude, I've got 3 hookahs in my house, and I smoke hookah a little bit. A little bit. I like lemon mint flavor. Lemon mint is good. Or double apple, or grape berry. Those are good flavors. Those are some good flavors right there. I have a friend who's actually opening a hemp shop, probably 15 minutes away from me, and I'm supposed to help her with her website. But be interesting to see. I just got a data warning on my phone. Oop. I don't care. I think I've used up 2 gigs. The warning comes on at 2 gigabytes, so I've used up 2 gigs just on this stream. Doesn't matter. I've got unlimited. It's 100% legal where you are. Where are you? Where are you from, Hockey? Shown to stunt brain development. Never had issues with people who use it. Got 2 hookahs in storage, 1 3-footer, 1 small. I should ship them to you. That's funny, man. Nah, keep them out there. When I come and visit, I'll pack it up. And we'll enjoy that. I mean, you said that you don't do tobacco anymore, so if that's a problem, then I definitely wouldn't do that. But it could be fun. Pack it up, meaning pack a bowl of shisha. Washington State. Yeah, it is definitely 100% legal out there. Definitely there. I can't smoke it. I have an allergy to it. Like Psycho has, problems getting sick with tobacco, cigarette smoke. I have the same problem with Mary Jane. And this is a PG channel. We're talking about illegal substances. That is what it is. What is life if we can't just have conversations, right? Ooh, we just got deep. Do you feel that? Do you feel that? It's just like, just got deep. What is life if we can't have conversations about controversial subjects? It's not about arguing. It's not about fighting. It's not about division. I'm sick of division, having arguments with people about stupid stuff. But let's have a conversation, Legal substances, yeah. Mary Jane, yep. Legal substances in some places. Yeah, I'm just thinking, been thinking about it a lot. It's been, stressing me out. I just hate, social media. Uncle A-Dub and I have talked so much about this. Social media, the news, it just gets people fighting all the time. Social media, everybody is so quick to jump back and excuse me, give a clap back, Always got to clap back at somebody. Always got to say something snarky and be rude. Adam Ruins Everything is awesome. It's awesome. Yeah, it's like everybody's so quick to be rude. Everybody's so quick to get a laugh because they want to go viral. Everybody wants to make the news by saying something rude. Everybody wants to be on BuzzFeed. Everybody's got to have enemies so they can stir up drama, like on YouTube. You get those YouTubers with beefs against each other so they can have drama. I'm just so tired of it. I'm so tired of it. I'm too connected with social media. I gotta step back and live like you want to live. Yeah. Totally. Stop worrying about what other people think. That's my thing. Welcome to 30, by the way, bud. Been 30 for a while. It's just like being 29, but slightly worse. Thanks, Honky. Slightly worse. That's cool. You start getting deeper, huh? Start getting angry at the kids these days. I've already done that. Yeah, why are we so quick to jump on these bandwagons of hating on people? I don't care. See, I'm starting to talk about this, and I'm almost letting some swear words slip, but I can't do that because not on this channel. Not on this channel. It's so annoying. let's find common ground. Let's find, let's look at our differences and be like, that's a beautiful thing. It's beautiful that we're all different. It's a beautiful thing. Why would I want a world where people are the same, doing the same things? I feel like I've been saying kids these days since I was 10. Yeah. Tech says 12 years are between us. Tech is one of the kids these days. I'm just messing with you, dude. Oh, man. Tech is a solid developer. Tech is... Excuse me. Tech is... I'm telling you what, right now, dude. Tech, I've told you before, you keep your work ethic. You keep your head about you. You stay out of the drama. You're gonna go far, man. I'm telling you right now. And don't let me saying that, don't let that put pressure on you or anything. But I'm telling you right now, like your work ethic, the way that you invest yourself, the way that you take what you've received from the sales of your plugins or the money I've paid you or whatever, like, and then you reinvest that back into your own projects. Like everything that you do, like you inspire me for real. I mean that wholeheartedly. You have definitely inspired me just with your work ethic. It's been awesome. So, if you're one of the kids these days, then I have a lot of hope for the kids these days. Overrated, he says. Yeah, whatever. Get out of here, hunky. Nobody asked you. Nobody asked you. Yeah, man, totally. No way I'd have paid twice his asking price. Tech, don't listen to me. Oh, man. Yeah, there's... I want to celebrate that stuff. I want to celebrate people achieving things. I want to celebrate people being different, thinking outside the box. It's a quote I say a lot. Different is better than better. Be different. Hydra's pretty awesome. Definitely one of my favorite plugins now. Yeah, Hydra is dope. Hydra is one of those plugins that's just like, you do so much with it. And I'm always getting new ideas for how to utilize it and put it on the new TreeCrafters server and all that. Well, my battery is down to 44%. I'm getting low, guys. I'm getting low. Not quite low enough on this. There's only like a third of the way gone. I said I'll keep going until either the battery dies or the cigar goes away, or you guys all leave because you're bored. It's fine. You're bored, you go ahead. Yeah, guys, like, you know how people have said for years, don't worry about what people think about you, and don't be afraid to be different. Like, that's so true. That's so true. But I would say on the flip side of that, one of the things that we've gotten wrong is we focus so much on the I don't want anyone to think negatively about me, or like I don't care if anyone thinks negatively about me, but we forget to have the same kind of respect for other people. And like, this is again like with the social media thing and all that. Look, we're like, I don't care what you say about me being negative. I only want to surround myself with people who are going to be positive to me. But then a lot of times we see other people doing things and we are negative to them. And that's how like this drama starts, right? It's like we're negative to them, and there's like, we forget. I think a lot of people, they think, okay, I don't want anyone talking smack to me. I only want people around me that are being positive. But then a lot of people will turn around and talk smack to others. It becomes very self-indulgent. And, there's a quote. It's a dumb quote. I hate this quote. I hate this quote so much. If you don't love me on my worst day, then you don't deserve me on my best. I hate that quote. Like, that is a terrible quote. what that does is and the people who often use it to justify being a terrible person every day, with the hope that when they're, you know, at their best, that people will be around and love them or whatever. It's like, no, that's not how it works. If you don't love me on my best or on my worst day, you don't deserve me on my best. Like, no, that's not justification for being a jerk every day of the week, just to guilt people into treating you kindly. Like, why can't you treat people kindly? Why can't you love other people on their worst day? How come you get to have a worst day treating people with disrespect and being a jerk to them, and other people are supposed to love you? But then, like, you don't flip that around and take it like, oh, well, I'm supposed to also love other people on their worst day. You know, like, that's so frustrating to me. Like, I want other people to love me on my worst day, but I'm allowed to have worse days, and they're not. If they're having a worse day, then I'm gonna throw at them. If you don't love me on my worst day, you don't deserve me at my best. You know, do you guys see what I mean? Like, it's a little bit of a weird thing to think about, but this attitude of, like, I get to be rude and you have to love me. But if you're rude, then I'm gonna say this snarky quote to you and say you don't deserve me, or I don't, yeah, you don't deserve me because I'm awesome. It's just so selfish. And I guess whatever, like, people are gonna live however they want, but social media perpetuates that stuff. It's ridiculous. Should cover it into all the Hydra stuff. Hunky's out for a second. People who demand respect before they give respect, that's not how it works. Totally. People who demand respect before they get respect? Yeah, there's too much of that. And then, like, let's talk about kids these days. And this might be one of those controversial things. And I'm not interested in arguing. I will have a conversation. So when I say this, like, you might disagree. And that's okay. Like, let's have a conversation. Let's not be rude to each other. But, like, kids these days, they talk about being respected. You know, you have to respect me for such and such thing. You know, whatever it might be. You have to respect my opinion. You have to respect, you know, my boss talked down to me. Well, he needs to respect me, you know, or I'm the boss, so you need to respect me, or whatever. And it's like, no, respect is earned. It's a thing called social equity. You know, equity is sorry, clearing my throat. Equity is like money, right? Like, you put in money and then you receive something in return. Well, like, social equity is where, like, we build social equity amongst each other. We are investing in each other in a relationship, so that then we get a payout. And it's kind of crappy to think in those terms, but at some point we get a payout of respect and care and sacrifice and boundaries, you know, boundaries being crossed. So, like, I might let Leah do something to me or speak to me in a certain way that I won't let some of you speak to me in that same way. Because Leah and I have built a certain type of social equity between us, and so we are allowed to cross those boundaries amongst each other. Or I could have a great relationship with a person, with two different people. Have a great relationship with two different people, but we have different social equity. And so the one person, I might allow them to talk to me a certain way, or to say things to me a certain way, or to do certain things to me. Or I might myself do something for them. You know, I might drive 5 hours to go pick them up in the middle of nowhere. I might, you know, donate to them if they're working on a Kickstarter campaign, or, you know, do something like that. But somebody else, I might not have that same reaction, because we built a different type of social equity, right? And so, like, you know, just like understanding that, and then saying, like, okay, this person doesn't respect me. I can't demand respect. I need to build and earn respect. We need to build social equity between us so that there is respect. And I think that being kind is not necessarily respect. Like, there's a difference between being kind and, like, respecting a person because you don't want to be mean to them. You don't want to be rude to them. and like respecting them by like following their lead. You know, there's certain people that if they do something or they tell me to do something, I'm gonna do it because I respect what they had to say. I respect their advice. But if some random person comes up off the streets and gives me advice, tells me to do something, if I don't agree with it, I'm not going to follow that because we haven't built social equity. I don't know if I can trust that advice. You know, you got to build up that social equity. There's some messages here. I remember high school in South Africa, the first years have to call. Uh-oh. That was weird. The seniors miss and stand back at doors. It was a way to learn respect and show respect to those senior to us. Yeah, you know, and there's also a difference with like showing respect to superiors and seniors. You know, like there's a difference of like the respect that you pay to them and the respect that you pay to your peers or to people who are younger than you, or to like a subordinate if you're the boss at a job. It's like all these, like social equity is very different for every different relationship. Interpersonal relationships and interpersonal communication is different on an individual basis. You know, and so no, like we can't demand respect without giving it. You know, we can't demand kindness and not also give it. We have to hold true to our convictions. So if I'm like, I want people to be kind to me, well then I need to be kind to other people. You know? Multiverse is so 2017. Yeah, Reworld is where it's at now. Multiverse works for the most part. Reworld is pretty nice though. I like some of those settings, some of those features. Modifying the world flags and settings and all that. Should I move? Should I go over to another spot now? You guys want to see the world around me? Yeah, I should have brought my coffee. There's a little tiny bit left at the bottom. Brought it. Making mistakes. Making mistakes already. My first day. First couple hours being 30 and I'm already making mistakes. I'm a failure. Also, smoking cigars makes you relax a little bit. I don't know, you just start thinking a little bit slower, not thinking slower, but just like being slower in general. And so I could just sit here and not do anything. I should move. Probably should, or I'm gonna go to sleep. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's look around this place. If you ever do smoke a cigar, by the way, don't lick the bottom. Oof. I see people do that all the time. It's gross. What do you want for your birthday? This, honestly, is all I want. I don't need anything. I'm not like, I said earlier, I moved 39 times in my life. I don't need anything. I'm not like into things. I'd love a new computer. You want to get me a computer? Love a new computer just to do better live streams and better recordings, but it's not like important to me, you know what I mean? See, what would be important to me? Books are great. Here's the car. This is the car that I just got repaired, little Mitsubishi. Let's see, let me switch the camera, you guys can see it. Here's the car we just got. I got all my school junk in the back. I need to go through it all, organize it. But yeah, that's you can see the paint is chipped a little bit on top. I need to get that figured out. It's a nice little car. It works. Just got that back 2 days ago. You got to get yourself one first. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, what else do I want? Yeah. I don't know. Decent little ride. Yeah, it's not bad. It's got 240,000 miles on it, but it runs fine. It needs an oil change. We got the transmission work all done. It cost $3,000. My goodness. No, $3,890. $3,890. It's expensive. And now we got to get an oil change, and we got to get new tires on it. Still live and having the smoke. I was still alive and having the smoke. Yeah, Tyson's, welcome back. Just walking around now. It's gonna get dark again, guys. I'm gonna walk over to the other side. Surprised nobody has come outside and been like, what are you doing, you weirdo? I've seen a couple of people look out their windows at me. That's fun. Switch hands. Switch hands. We got a pool over here too. I'll show you guys the pool. Never actually been in it. I used to swim a lot. Haven't been swimming in a while. Switch the camera. It's a nice little pool. It can like, whoa. Push the wrong button. It can like stay open most of the year because it's so warm here. With a couple on PC sites that didn't pull the trigger. Yeah, they can be expensive. A weak little laptop for 4 years and saved up for my current laptop. Half of it was a late birthday present from my mom. Which is why I only started playing Minecraft in April. You are a Minecraft newbie. That's awesome. I am glad to have you around. Hey Dub, did you just bought Hunky Reworld? That's awesome. That's super cool. GG, man. Hey Dub, spreading the love. That's what I want. That's what I want. What's your favorite thing, Psycho, about Minecraft? About playing Minecraft? What's the thing that you enjoy the most? People got their Halloween decorations up. It's spoopy. Spooptober. You can buy plugins for other people. Well, you can pay the developer and then they can give you access. Cram, you're still here. What are you doing? I thought you left. I thought you left. Hey Psycho and Tech. Bagel. Hey Bagel. Welcome. Just walking around my apartment complex right now. Having a cigar. Ooh. Yeah, do you guys celebrate Halloween where you are? And Bagel, you too. I think you're in the Europe. I was about to go to sleep and broke my toenail. Ooh. Oh my goodness, that sounds terrible. That's painful. That's terrible, man. I hope I can get your mind off the pain a little bit. Bagel is everywhere. Yeah. Uh-oh, guys. There's a bit of a hill up ahead, so we're not going to go that way. I don't feel like being out of breath. Psycho, you enjoy building. I just got a new world set up on TreeCrafters for building a dragon attacking a village. So if you want to get involved in that, by all means. Miss Sexy Mad Hatter, I still don't know who you are. I want to know who you are. Are you like in any of the Discords? Did you just come and hang out? Just pop by, say what's up. Only Xbox and Pocket Edition. I love the game. If you want, you should join the Bedrock server that I have going. If you play, Pocket Edition, you can join in there. There's a few of us that are hanging out on there, having a good time. I'm just learning Bedrock. I don't know much about Bedrock Edition or Pocket Edition, so there's like some differences. Bagel has a school trip today to a coal mine. I mean, that's cool. Overall, I will be on the bus for 6 hours. Oh, that's painful. I once took a bus trip out to California. It took 3.5 days. I was on a bus for 3.5 days. Oof. I made some friends on that trip though, it was cool. Go to a party with some friends, but not Halloween related. I'm accepting all builders right now on my server. Hunky is advertising his server. Do we allow that in chat, A-Dub? Do we allow that in this chat? Should he get banned? I feel like Hunky should get banned. Just kidding. Don't ban him, please. Please. I don't know about Italy. This will be my first one here. South Africa is pretty religious. So only some parts do Halloween there. Kenya and Botswana do though. Not trick-or-treating though, not safe. Yeah, Kenya and Botswana are quite different. Banned. Done. I'll allow it. Allow it. Allow it, bruv. Allow it, bruv. Yeah, like I always want to donate to stuff in Africa. It's such a bummer because like there's so much corruption and stuff, and it's not all like that. There's good spots. It's very modern areas, you know. There's definitely some corruption. So if you send money to the wrong people, it can be pretty bad. It's not a real advertisement, he says. Bagel is not everywhere. I'm gonna put this down again. Woo, my hand. You guys get to see my hand again. This is getting down pretty low. Started following you after you did the B-Dative video for Jimmy. Stay quiet mostly. I love watching people create. Your channel is unique. I love it. Thanks very much, Miss Mad Hatter. Did you change your name for Halloween? Or are you just always that? It's a cool name. You sexy Mad Hatter. And that was a while ago. That was a while ago I made that video. Just messaged everyone from Discord servers that said they wanted to build. Figure why not? Yeah, by all means. I don't know if you saw Ms. Mad Hatter, but I do have a different channel that's going to be more for the creative builds. And then this channel, Cafe Stifflered, is going to be more about server owners and building plugins and releasing plugins, plugin reviews, things like that. So that you might be more interested in that channel. And I think the link should be down in the description. If it's not, just, you know, pop it up there. You know, say so in chat, and I can probably type it in real quick. Unless A-Dub has the link handy for House of Stifflered. And I would appreciate if you could pop that in there. Toasted Bagel, my Halloween name is Bagel. That's cool. Need to make my profile picture spooky for Halloween. Yeah, me too. I changed my Discord server to one that's like orange and black. Brock Breacher actually set that up. He redid it, so I was like, alright, let's do it. Why not? It's cool. It's spoopy. I never really got into Halloween or holidays in general, but you guys, just being like with people, like community, kind of like this, you guys are all into it, so it gets me into it, and like it's just fun. There is another channel now, huh? Yes, there is. There is indeed. I'll just type it in. You guys can figure it out. If you want to go over there, you can. I gotta type it in. You're gonna see my chin for a second. You are not a people. I'm a bread. You're a toasted bread. You are a warm, crunchy type of bread. Let's see if I can type this in correctly on my phone. Yeah, the new channel is going to be like Let's Plays, Let's Builds, creative type stuff. There we go. Fun fact, I do not like bagels. It's a shame. I think that link should work. Try it out. You let me know. I've also been thinking, like, so if I do this rap stuff, right? If I do rap music, orchestral rap is what I'm calling it. And start doing that. I don't want to release it on these Minecraft channels at all. It has to be separate. So I can put it on Spotify, which is cool. It's where a lot of places people go. But I've also been thinking, like, what should I call it? What's the name I should give it? Others have used it before me. I'll definitely check it out. Cool. Well, I'll keep an eye out for you. I'll try to remember you. And when I see you around, I'll say hi. It is my birthday today. I'm an old man today, officially. Officially an old man. I say that every year, though. So I've been officially an old man for a while. That is a working link. Thanks, Sunky. Yeah, I've been thinking, like, what name should I give myself? What's my stage name? I've been thinking maybe Tim Dean. That's what I used back in the day when I had a band. We did more R&B, blues style music, like Stevie Wonder type stuff. That, like, style. That's alright, A-Dub. I got you covered, man. So Tim Dean, like, that's my name. That's my real name. Tim Stiffler Dean. Stiffler-Dean. So I have two last names. It's weird. Long story. So I'm like, Tim Dean, that's kind of a cool, like, stage name. But, I don't know, like, I could do something else. Tim and M. Tim and M. Happy birthday! Thank you, Bagel. Thank you very much. It is a happy one so far. I'm really glad that you guys showed up, honestly. I was like, this is last minute. It's the middle of the night. I'm gonna start a stream and nobody's gonna join me, and I'm gonna sit here and smoke the cigar by myself and talk to myself for 2 hours. That would have been so sad. Gotta change your nick, the old man Stiff now, yeah. Yeah, I do. Can you guys hear this when I take the puffs? I'm really curious about that. If you guys can hear it or not. Have to go sit on a bus for 6 hours. We'll see you later, Bagel. Enjoy your school trip to the coal mines. Sounds interesting. Hope you learn a lot. Hope you have fun. Hope it's not too boring. See you somewhere on TV or something, Bagel. Nope. I don't know what the nope is referring to. I'm sorry. Sometimes I ask questions and then I see the chat and then my mind immediately disappears. Oh, nope. You can't hear it. Cool. Cool. That's good. I'm not a part of the Illuminati. There's an I at the end there. Bagel. Not that I like correcting people for their spelling and grammar. I hate doing that. But yeah. Yep. What is that referring to? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You guys know I used to want to be an actor. I used to want to be an actor. I actually acted for quite a while. I used to be a stage actor. I did like 6 theater performances in my city, and the city had a big theater program, and I actually won an award, Best Actor, one year, which was really cool. And I've thought about doing it again, but I don't know. There's a lot of things I don't know. I used to rock climb a ton. I want to do that again. I've got all my rock climbing equipment. I don't know. Or am I? That's the question. That's the question. Do some Shakespeare for us. I don't do Shakespeare. I'll do Jean Valjean though. What have I done? Sweet Jesus, what have I done? I love Jean Valjean. If I do any other performance in my life, I want to be Jean Valjean from Les Miserables. That's all I want. That is a powerful character right there. That's like the character development in that musical, that theater performance is incredible. The way that Jean Valjean grows. Hugh Jackman played him. Hugh Jackman was like spot on, perfect. Yeah, if I do another theater performance, I'm gonna do that. Bye guys, have a nice stream. See you later, Toasted Bagel. See you later, Bagel. Yeah, I've like memorized all of Valjean's music. Les Miserables like made me cry. I gotta lie. I got all teary-eyed. I got misty-eyed. Uh-oh. My cigar died. Gotta relight it. It's probably gonna be an email that gets sent out to everybody tomorrow. All the people in the apartment. Saying something like, please do not stand outside talking to yourself in the middle of the night. Got all my matches sitting there in a pile. Don't worry, I'll clean them up. I'm not gonna litter. Alright, take care of the environment. Gotta take care of the environment, guys. Buy my chicken nuggets. By the way, A-Dub and Hunky and others, Tech is going to go through on the TreeCrafters challenge plugin. We're going to get it optimized. It should be fully compatible with 1.13 now. Get it optimized, fix a few more core bugs, and then we're going to talk about releasing it publicly as like a public beta for the plugin. So that is that's coming. It's coming, and like I'm debating. I want to release it as a beta plugin because there's still some features that need to be added. Not that many. Most of the features are pretty much done. But I am thinking like we release a core plugin as beta. But then here's the other thing is, if we do it beta, I don't want to charge for it. But if we really like, it's got so much already. Like I'm like, man, this is the type of plugin. Like there's a lot of work that's went into it. Definitely paid a lot of money. I spent $350 on my first few developers before I met Tech, just to get code that didn't even work. Like none of them finished the project like they were supposed to, which was a bummer. But you know, and then Tech came along and it was phenomenal. I mean, like I've spent some money getting this plugin together. You know, because you got to pay your developers. I always stand by that. You got to take care of your developers, and so I've taken care of Tech. He's been awesome. Yeah, I'm like, maybe we put it on like beta, and while it's in beta, it's like $3 or something, you know, so people can get access to it. But I don't know. Like once it's free, it's free. Once you do it free, that's it. It's gonna be free. You know, it's hard to switch from free to paid. But if we start it off cheap and then increase the price from there, maybe $5. I mean, I feel like honestly, like there's enough in the plugin, and it's such a unique challenge He could be, you know, $7, $8, maybe $10. I don't know. I don't even know how to price it. It's just a question that's on my mind. Like, I want to release it to the public because I think that it's just about ready. It's just about there. But I also, I don't know. There's a lot of trickiness to it. I saw a message here. Oh, I almost banned Hunky. Oh my goodness. So I love where I am so much. Literally, no one would be able to see or hear me if I went outside and talked to myself. Like, when I first joined Discord and started VCing, I once stood in a park talking with people through earphones. I was in shade too, so it looked like I was talking to a tree. You tell me I need to start another server now? Yeah, put a price on it. We'll buy it and launch it with a whitelist and help you with user feedback. It should definitely not be free. Yeah, what would you guys... Oh, I just switched the camera around too. I don't know how I keep doing that. Oh, you can double tap. Oh my goodness. I just learned a new thing. You can double tap the screen and it switches the camera back and forth. See you in a bit, Ada. What price do you think it should be for a beta? You know, an early beta. It's not even early beta. This has been in development now for 6 to 8 months. Angelina! Thank you very much. Thank you for the happy birthday. I have to ask you though, do you have a username elsewhere? Do I know you from somewhere else? I know some Angelinas in my life. Are you one of them? I don't know. We're just hanging out here tonight. This is a weird stream. Normally I do like Minecraft live streamings, if you're familiar with any of those. But tonight I'm just hanging out and smoking a cigar. If you're underage, do not start smoking. You shouldn't start smoking anyway. But every once in a while I like to have a cigar to celebrate something, and it's a nice relaxing way to do it. And I'm just chatting with people, so... Oh, Melon! Cool! Well, hello, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the happy birthday, thanks for stopping by too. Would it be possible to have a server where you had a choice to be a tree spirit or not? Yeah, we could do that. It's a very simple permission check, and that's it. And then you could just like toggle it with a command, especially if you have Hydra. Hunky says $6. $6. Would it go up from there, or would it stay at 6? That's another question. Or would it go down from there? Do we do it higher while it's in beta to prevent so many people from getting it unless they're like ready for potential issues and want to see it develop and grow? Or do we start it cheaper so that more people get it, and also so that they don't feel like they've lost money? 8 after beta. Cool. I'll take note of that. Tech, if you're still here. Hunky says $6 during beta, 8 after beta. I really do believe like we're super close to being able to release it. And if you think about it, we're doing this similar to Skyblock. Skyblock, there's a server called Skyblock, and they were the first to release the game mode Skyblock, and then they released it as a plugin. AW was saying 10 to 20. Psycho says cheaper because it's in beta. I would double it. You would double it, Tech. You would double the 6 to 8, or you would double it so that it's 12 to 16, or you're saying you would double it from 6 to 12, 12 when it goes out of beta. AW says 10 to 20 easy. From Hinky. We're going to call you Hinky from now on. Hinky Henry. Someone slightly higher than what Stiff was saying. Cool. Cool, cool. Tech and AW, what about like during beta? Would you say that it should still be within that like 10 to 12, 10, 15, 10 to $20 range during beta? Or are you talking about like the final price? 12 to 16? It is a good plugin. I gotta say, like, it's especially Tech, when we start killing it with some of these particle effects, and it might be worthwhile for me to talk to somebody who's done a bunch of particle effects stuff, because I know like the math and everything is really tricky and it takes a lot of time. But maybe somebody out there has made a lot of particle effects and we could just get them to come in and send over the code or whatever. Because I feel like once you add particle effects, like that's where people really get into it. And for servers that want to monetize their servers, that means that plugin has a built-in cosmetic effect that they can sell to their players, different particle effects that the players can unlock, you know, if they buy a certain rank or something. So that to me automatically increases the price a bit, because it's a plugin that server owners will make money off of. You know, it says at least 10 in beta, maybe 15, then future releases $20 plus. Jeez. Like he says, you could probably just keep it the same price before and after beta. Man, I never thought about like 20 plus. I've definitely paid more. Loud truck going by. Yeah, I paid $40 for a plugin. I paid more than that for development of plugins. And spent a lot of time. Like if I thought about the amount of time I've spent doing development for the servers and the project I worked on for you, ADub, like if I thought about that and I thought about like the average wage of a developer, it's a lot of time investment. So I've definitely spent more than $10, $20 on a plugin before. Anyway, it's just something to think about. It doesn't have to have any configs, admin GUIs included in it, right? Admin GUI is there, the permissions are there. My nose is itching, allergies. In beta it should be less because of the risk of bugs. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. It should be at least a little less. But it can still be more than 250, which is what I was saying. You guys are all across the board saying higher than my first numbers I was giving. Or you want lots of servers to run it. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if it's ready for lots of servers to run it. It could be. I think that it's very close to that, if not there now, for lots of servers to run it. But I also feel like there's still some features that could be added, and a lot of work that could be done to it. And I don't necessarily want to be overwhelmed with feature requests for stuff that we're already planning on doing. You know? There's also that, ADub. They make a gamble on popularity due to obscurity. There is something to say for like the value of finding a unique game mode to add to your server. And I think people are willing to spend money on that. People are definitely willing to spend money on that. And this isn't about making money, right? This is not about like, oh, I'm gonna be rich or anything. This is just like pricing it properly. Because if you price it too low, people also won't value it. And it can't support future development. If you price it too high, well then that cuts out a lot of people. But it could be the right number for the right type of people, the right type of server owners, to take that risk, to give valuable feedback. Psycho says it's definitely unique. Lots of servers run it, and that takes away from my server. Yeah, there's that too. Like it's not going to be released until we go public. That's for sure. First and foremost. Give you $50 if you don't let Hunky buy it in beta. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Another car. People are getting home from the bars now. My battery is down to 20%, 24% now, guys, so might not be able to last too much longer. It's funny. $50 if you don't let Hunky buy it in beta. Hinky buy it. I've also been thinking about like not releasing it at first on Spigot and just releasing it on the website. So if people want to buy it through the website, they can. but that way it's not out there in the public. It's not on Spigot, you know, because that's where a lot of people go to get their plugins. And so I could limit the rollout of the plugin to specific types of server owners. I could even do like a closed beta sort of thing. So, you know, maybe you fill out a form, like a short form, like your name, what type of server you have, you know, that sort of thing. And then I'll send you an email when it's ready. Fewer TreeCrafters clones won't be too commonly found. Yeah. Actually, that could be a really cool way of doing it. Have it like a private beta for server owners. If they're interested in getting it, then they can join the private beta for some certain price. And then I'll send it just to them, and other people can like join a waiting list. That could also like build up a little bit of hype around it, maybe? I don't know. I have no clue. But like with a game release, right? You have certain people like on Steam or whatever who will get early access. And they pay a certain amount, they get early access, and then like it'll go closed. So once they have a certain number of people in early access, they will close that early access. And then when they do that, then people start like, oh man, I want to get in on the next round, you know, or I want to get it whenever it's released, so I can add it to my server. Sorry, my allergies are starting to get to me. I'm starting to sniffle. How much for you to sell it only to me? It's got to be more than that $50. Angelina says that is a good idea. A-Dove says I'll double Hunky's offer. Dang. So Hunky has to be at least 51. So that means A-Dove is up to 102. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You sexy Mad Hatter. I'm off. Have a great V-Day. I'll try my best not to be so ghost-like in streams and in comments. Thanks. Thanks, Mad Hatter. It's been fun having you around. Thanks for showing up. And thanks for the birthday wishes as well. I look forward to seeing you around more stuff. Hopefully you join the Discord. You can also make it temporarily unbuyable on Spigot. Tech, you're a genius. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I need to go to my car and get a tissue, so you guys are going to come with me. You guys are going to come with me. Because I don't want to sniffle in your ears for that long, alright? That's what we're going to do. Smoke break. I don't even have 50 bucks for my name, so I'm out of this debate. That's okay, Psycho. You can just hang out and play with us. You can join all the different servers. I'd be interested to see how people, you know, change up the development a bit, or, you know, the features. Alright, let me get in the car real quick. I'm going to mute. Does that mute me? I think that mutes me. Hi guys, I'm back. I'll go review all the different servers since I can't get it myself. That's your job, Psycho. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. I'll jump off for it. You guys are funny. Well, yeah, Tech, I did not know that you could make premium plugin unavailable at certain points. So I wonder, if I could publish it and then immediately make it unavailable for purchase, will it still show up in the directory? If it still shows up in the directory, then I could use that as the page. Well, but Spigot doesn't allow you to direct people to another site. So no, that won't work. I was going to say, direct them to a page where they can sign up for access. I could still do that, but I can't then like charge for that access. Something to think about. Something to really think about. I don't know. Remove the PayPal email, then the buy button doesn't work. Oh, so it's not like a feature where you can like turn it on or off, but you just remove that, and it's like it's one of those bugs that's also a feature. For 400, I'll promise to never buy it. Funny. Today's payday too. It's my birthday and it's payday, so it's a good day. Leah says she wants to take me shopping later to get a new hat. Still list your server as a server that uses the plugin. It's a great challenge, been itching for it for a while now. I'll get it to you. I think once Tech gets through his round, he's just going through looking at the code to optimize it a little faster, because you know that there's been like some lag issues with WorldGuard integration and stuff. So he's going through to like tweak those, and then we'll be moving it. Just update it every day. Lots of free advertisement. Yeah, that's also in there. It's a tricky little thing, but Tech taught me that. You get a lot of small updates and you just keep... There's a lot of plugins that do that. There's one plugin called Custom Enchants, I think. And there's some times where they don't even change anything. It's the same version. They just keep posting updates. Get a cowboy hat oilskin. There's some good cowboy hat shops around here. Used to have some good boots. I really want, you guys should look this up if you can open up like a tab. Look up Live by Night or Live by Night. Live by Night. It's a movie that has Ben Affleck in it. Great movie. Live by Night. And just type Live by Night hat. And that's the hat that I want. It is a mink hat with a single dip. So like this hat, this is called a trilby. So a trilby, it's not a fedora. A trilby has the top, the front dips down, and then the back curves up. A fedora, it flips up all the way around. And then with the Live by Night hat, I can't remember the name of it for whatever reason. I know where I can get it made. But for that hat, it's down all the way around, and also like this is a teardrop style, right? It looks like a teardrop, like that. The Live by Night one is a dip. It's like a valley all the way through the back, and it's made out of mink, which is like super high quality stuff. So I went to this hat shop called Hatworks, and I'm gonna get to those in a second. Yeah, it's a gangsta hat for sure. It's like 1920s, 1930s gangsta hat. Like real sick. It's real sick. I found this place that'll make it for me. They want $600. They want $600 to make this hat. You can't just buy the hat. They will make the exact hat. It's got a band, a really nice band. It's like great color, great texture. I got to hold one and look at it and stuff. But yeah, you can't like just buy the hat. It has to be custom made, and they will make it for me for $600. Yeah, they wish. Ben Affleck, more mini hats in that movie is the result I got. Yeah, but there's one in particular. It's a light color. It's got like a dark band and a split down the top. Woven hat with some blue beads in that shape. My favorite summer hat. That's cool. Send a picture sometime. Before I forget, is there any possibility of getting /give pet command in the 1.13 server eventually? So, increase the price on every 10th purchase. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Alright. So, give pet, the 1.13 server is almost strictly vanilla right now because we wanted to test the compatibility with the plugin and 1.13 without any other plugins installed and just see how it works on its own, bare bones. But when we move into beta with TreeCrafters, it will be 1.13.1, and we will have a bunch of other plugins. And I have a pet plugin that I'm going to be installing with it, and then customizing and adding in our own pets. So you'll definitely see some stuff like that coming. We've got to bring back men's nice hats. Yes, I agree. I agree. More starter caps. I mean, starter caps are fine. Ball caps are cool. But like, nice hats. This isn't even like a nice hat. It's I might have paid like 10-15 bucks for it. It's fine. It's a nice hat for what it is. But yeah, I'd like to see some like dope hats out there. Cafe, you're a developer, right? I am director of development at a company, so I do like a lot of web development. I finagle in plugin development a little bit, but I mostly rely on tech to do all the plugin development because he's more knowledgeable and he's much faster. I have to kind of wade through it to get all the stuff together. So, but if you're looking at like web development or APIs, you know, like various types of development outside of Java plugin development, then that's what I do. I am the type of server owner who I want to act like a director of a movie. So directors of movies oftentimes don't do pretty much anything. They stand and they watch the shots, but they don't control the cameras. They don't even necessarily decide where the cameras are pointing or what the angles are or the movements and things like that. What they do is they bring a team on, and that team is also part of that director's team, and that team might follow them from one movie to another and continue to, you know, direct the same movies. And so they'll have like a cinematographer who is actually in charge of the camera movements and the angles and the tone of the shot, things like that. And so I think that's like where I'm going to end up going with server ownership, is I'll have a team of people who's with me, and I'll make sure that like all the pieces are fitting together and all the people are following the right patterns, and I'll determine the schedules, and I'll make sure the payments are taken care of and like stuff like that. But for the most part, like, it's other people who will do the work, and that's not because I can't do the work. Like, I've made it a goal of mine. Whenever I ask somebody to do something, I try to do it myself first, or learn how to do it at the very least, so I know what I'm asking for from them. And this was something that I did as manager of a restaurant. Was I always, you know, as a manager of a restaurant, I worked in the kitchen sometimes. I also went out and served tables, and I bussed tables, and I cleaned up, and I shut things down, and I opened things up, and I counted drawers and all this stuff. I did everything because I wanted my team to know that I will do the work with them. So being a leader, being a director, being a server owner is not about telling other people what to do. It's about leading by example. And when you lead by example, that means that you've got to do the work too. You know, you've got to put in the sweat and tears to get the work done. Otherwise, your team thinks that you're lazy. You know, that inevitably happens. If you have everybody else doing stuff and you don't get in there and do the hard work with them, then people, your subordinates, your employees, your team members will think that you're being lazy. That inevitably happens. I don't care who you are or what you're doing. You have to show people that you are in the trenches with them, or they think that they're doing all the work and you're not. Even if they're wrong, a leader doesn't tell them, "You're wrong, shut up, you don't know what kind of work I go through." Even if they're totally wrong, it doesn't matter. It's about their perception. Their perception is that you aren't working as hard as they are. And I've seen many teams who have fallen apart with division and with animosity and resentment towards their bosses because they feel that their boss is lazy or not doing the work. And it's just a perception thing. You know, you don't want that type of perception to be there. Now, you can say that you're going to only hire people or bring people onto your team who won't act like that, but that's impossible because human beings are human. We do that. Even myself, like, I can respect, you know, if I have a boss that I think is being lazy, I can respect them for a long time, and I can do the work for them without any kind of animosity or resentment. But after a while, you do start having that perception. You're like, why am I doing this? Why aren't you doing this? You know, and those sorts of things pop up. So perception is key. How much do you make from the server and the team? I don't really make anything from the server. I've gotten some donations during streams, which is awesome, and I appreciate those donations. And I have some people on Patreon as well. A-Dub is one of them. But as far as the server goes, I've made a few. I think I've made like $100 in donations over the last year on the server, which is great. But it's not much. But that's also why I'm selling plugins. So I've probably made, you know, $300 for plugins, selling them or getting donations for plugins, and that's over the last year. But as far as paying people, that's a totally different question. My cigar is dead again. And also my battery just gave me an alert. I'm down to 15%, guys, so I won't be around too much longer. But paying people, I want to pay developers $15 an hour. That's what I want to do. Sometimes I'll pay more, but I'll never pay less than that. It depends on what's in the budget. Why isn't my match lighting? That's weird. It really depends. Angelina, thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate it. You have a good night. We'll see you around again sometime. I don't know why my match is not lighting. What is going on? Let's try this other matchbox. There we go. So I will say I've spent well over $2,000 in the last year on development and buying software and hosting and all that. So whether that $2,000 has gone to tech or other developers or to server management teams, I just spent $150 recently on a server management team to completely reset the whole new server I'm getting. Sorry guys, I gotta get this relit. I saw a message here. I'd like to configure for you. I would be paid $5. Psycho will be right back. Okay, we'll see you back soon. Psycho, I appreciate the offer. I will be looking for team members in the future. I don't need any team members right now, and I have not and I will not be hiring anybody to configure anything. I'll be configuring everything for the foreseeable future. Next year, if things get bigger, then I'm going to hire somebody to do configuring of plugins and management of all that stuff. But right now, I want to know all of the details of the server, because when we go live, I don't want to be confused about why something is happening a certain way. So if there's bugs or there's problems, if somebody else is doing the configuring for me, I don't know what's going on. So it's important to me that right now in launching this server, that I know my finger is on the heartbeat. It is on the pulse of the server. And so I appreciate that offer. I'll keep you in mind. You know, stick around in the community, join up on the server, get to know the people, get to know me, get to know what I'm about, get to know what tech is about, get to know the CADA and ADUB and anybody else in the community, get to know what everybody's about. And then when I start hiring other people, then I'll definitely be interested in chatting with you then. So yeah, it's not about you at all. I have had many people ask me, about being staff, about being hired, partnering on the server, becoming a co-owner, investing in it, things like that. And I just don't. I've seen too many servers run into problems with that. I'll give you a little story here in a second. And I say this story, I hesitate to tell this story, but I'm going to tell it anyway, as like a warning. So earlier in the year, there was a server network that approached me, and I got to know the owner, and we hit it off really well. Everything was super cool. And they were like, we'll have a server running for you. We will have builders for you. We'll have configuration team for you. We'll take a lot of this stuff off your hands. But you'll be the owner. You'll still have control of the server, but you'll just be a part of our network. I was like, sweet, like this sounds cool. And I gave it like a month before deciding to join. Cram actually knows this story. And because he was part of it. As was the CADA, but she's gone now, so she can't say anything. So I joined it, and then before moving TreeCrafters under that server network, I just wanted to watch. I wanted to see what goes on behind the scenes, what goes on with the rest of the team. And I started seeing things that I really didn't like. And there were red flags that were popping up. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to pull out. There were some specific things that happened that I heavily disagreed with. And I said, I can't move forward with this. And it wasn't just me heavily disagreeing with it. There was, Hunky, you told me not to do it. You might have. I think I might remember you saying that. And I left. So I said, thank you, but we're going to pull out. No drama. I'm not going to have drama. I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in beating down anybody's name. I was just like, we're going to back out. And I did, and it was like a week later that the server owner shut everything down, deleted the Discord, shut everything down without warning. So like Cram will even say, or other people who were part of it will say, yeah, it just all of a sudden disappeared. Nobody knows what happened to it. I've had a bunch of people who've contacted me and been like, do you know what happened? Like, no, I have no clue. Nobody knows what happened. It just shut down. And that was exactly what I thought would happen, is that the administration was making decisions that were very rash, very out of nowhere. They would just make a decision and then do it, and then whether or not it ticked off a bunch of people didn't matter. They would just do it, and they shut everything down. And that's exactly what I thought would happen if TreeCrafters was under them, is that they would shut it down without telling me. And then what? My community would be frustrated with me. I wouldn't have anything that I could do. I wouldn't have the backups. I wouldn't have control of the server. Wouldn't be able to get the worlds or their inventories or anything like that back. Everything would just be gone. Fully out of my control. Because somebody else had power of what I was building. And first and foremost, my allegiance is to my community. And so I'm not going to do something that puts my community in jeopardy. And that includes hiring any staff that I don't know. I'm not going to hire staff. I'm not going to bring on staff, especially volunteer staff. I'm not bringing on anybody unless I know them very well. And if I don't know them very well, and I'm at the point, the only reason why I would hire them is as an employee. So therefore, they have to do like their job. And having employees as staff is very different than having volunteers or people who work like on a freelance basis. Freelancers should never have like full control of a server anyway. So that management team that I hired to rebuild my entire server network for the public release, they set up my passwords, they set up all that, and then I went in immediately and changed all the passwords, changed the security codes, everything. They have no more access to my server, and they won't have access because nobody else needs to have access to the core of what you're doing if that can jeopardize the community and the brand that you're creating. So, you know, like I could say, Tyson's, I won't give the name. I won't give the name, but Tyson's, you know, I think that you seem like a cool person, but I don't know you. I welcome you into my community. I want to get to know you, but I don't know you. Just like I didn't know that server owner or that network owner that I got to know and I thought was super cool. And we had a number of, you know, long conversations on the phone and got to know, thought it was great. But you know, you just gotta really get to know people over a long period of time to determine, you know, are they going to be a good fit? Are you going to be a good fit for them? And are they going to be a good fit for you? Because otherwise you could end up with a rough situation. And if you've been a part of a lot of servers, Minecraft servers, you know that Minecraft servers shut down all the time. And a lot of times it's because of drama. It's because of owners getting mad at each other, staff getting mad at the owners and vice versa, people making bad decisions out of nowhere. A lot of drama happens with Minecraft servers, and I want to stay as far away from that as possible. That's actually why I have like a no swearing rule on the server. So we'll get into that in a second. So my staff don't swear, the players don't swear. I ask them not to. They can swear all day long out of the server. I don't swear on the server, but I can tell you right now, I don't swear on my YouTube channel either. I swear all the time in real life. It's it's a challenge not to. I do it all the time. But like when you swear, when they're swearing, that it's hard. First of all, it's hard to understand typing text, you know, the tone of the communication, the chat. It's even more difficult when people are swearing. And swearing causes tension to go up, right? So you have people, everybody's chill, and then one person drops the F-bomb. Now all of a sudden people are like, whoa, what is going on here? Like, let's stand back a little bit. I gotta see, like, is there drama? Are people freaking out? Is somebody mad? Are people mad right now? Is someone yelling at someone? Like, what's going on? And so just like swearing immediately raises the tension and raises the potential animosity between people and miscommunication, right? And so by saying there's no swearing, we have no drama on TreeCrafters. There's not even a touch of drama, even in a joking way. Like swearing in a joking way can put people in a position where they think it's okay to just say whatever they want. And so when they get mad, then they swear. And when they swear when they're mad, that makes it even angrier for other people when they're communicating and they're trying to understand, right? And so like swearing in a joking manner is like, no, we don't want to do that because we need to make sure that the words that we're saying are not going to cause tension and drama. Yeah, and Uncle Adam says it right. Swearing in civil discourse is lazy. Totally and absolutely and utterly. We need to have more intelligent conversations. Witchface is here. Hey, what's up? Witchface is alive and well. Thanks for joining in. It's my birthday stream. It's actually going to end soon because my battery is dying. But Psycho says, it's true, TreeCrafters is a pretty relaxed community. Yeah, there's no drama. We don't ever have drama. Tyson's is telling a bit of a story there. Psycho, welcome back. I just double tapped again. Thank you, Witch, for the birthday wishes. Hunky says, I never swear at Egger. I do sometimes. It's not good. Am I able to check Patreon? I can. I don't know if I can do it while the live stream is going. I can though. Tyson's, yeah, on that network I was mentioning, somebody had control of the domain, and they got mad at the owners, and they redirected the domain to a fake website with the Rick Roll video, and said such and such network is a dead meme. The owners are bad, all this stuff. So like letting somebody else control the domain, that's bad. That's a bad idea. Psycho, I'm gonna try and check here, okay? I'm gonna try and check. Give me just a second. I wanna check on Patreon here, just so I can give you a shout out. Psycho Pacifist, thank you so much. Psycho Pacifist just pledged $1 on Patreon a month. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It means a lot. Like even just knowing to have your support, like so early on. Like that's crazy. You've only been a part of the community for a little while, and you're already saying that you believe in it and you want to see it grow. So thank you very, very much. I appreciate that, and it is a great birthday gift. Hunky says, I swear a lot, not in anger though. Tyson says, it's a network with 500 plus members. That's crazy. I keep switching this around. Why do I keep doing that? Faces, happy birthday. Hi everybody. I got it. I figured I got caught up, I think. Yeah, the Rick Roll forward was pretty intense. He actually, so the website, it just said, you know, such and such network is a dead meme, and then it had a link at the bottom that said, if you want to access the real website, click this, and then you click it and it takes you to the Rick Roll video. It was great. It was a beautiful thing, but it was also terrible. It was like, oh my goodness. Guys, I'm down to 7%. When I get to 5, I will shut down the live stream just so that my phone doesn't, or you know what, let's just go all the way. I'm gonna go until the phone dies. All right, out of nowhere this stream is gonna just end. Okay, so I'm gonna say I'm sorry about that, but yeah, about 4 days. Sorry, it's only 1. I don't have much in terms of money. Haven't been working a lot. Psycho, don't worry about that at all. Don't worry. You like even the $1, you know, you could cancel that right now and I'll still feel the good vibes. So I appreciate that a lot. You don't even worry about it. And 4 days in, that's right. Yeah, not even a week, and you're already being like awesome. So thank you. Witchface says, now it's an adventure. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens when the stream ends. You know what would be great? Oh man. Would have been really cool if I would have like had this set up with like a friend sitting over in the corner for the last 2 hours. And then right when the phone's about to die, they run up and or like walk up behind me. And then the phone dies. Oh, that would have been epic. Would have been a really good friend too to sit there for 2 hours. You guys would tell me if someone was behind me, right? Cliffhanger stream. Yep. And honestly, I'll say this too. Like, I've talked with a lot of YouTubers. I'm sure. Sure, you'll tell me, yeah. I've talked with a lot of YouTubers and streamers about this. They really appreciate, I'll say we, because I've received some donations now. really appreciate the $1 donations. Like, those are super important, you know, because like those are small things that people can give, like not regularly, but like more people will give more often, like $1, you know, and that'll keep going. And so when a YouTuber starts to consider going full time, they think about that number. How many people are just giving $1, $2, you know? And if the number is enough to sustain their life, that's when they say, okay, I'm gonna go full time. Whereas if they're getting, you know, $100, $500, you know, which A-Dub killed it during the stream. He and Moose Crazy donated 100, and I appreciate them for that very much. Those are awesome donations. They get you pumped, like crazy pumped. You're like, yeah, you know, feeling it. Down to 5%, but like those don't go consistently. Like, you can't bank on those at all. You can't say, okay, like I've made this much money, and so therefore I can go full time. Like that is not how it works. So, you know, that's why like I still work a 40-hour-a-week job plus a part-time job teaching kids in an after-school program, plus some little freelance work once in a while, on top of all this other stuff, because like those big donations are phenomenal, and they get like you super pumped, and also like not just pumped, but also like just like, wow, like I can't believe that people feel that I deserve that, you know, like you're just like, that's crazy to me. But you also know like that's not something that people can sustain doing, you know. No supporter would be, well, unless you're Isaac, apparently. You know, System Z's Isaac. No sponsor is really going to be able to consistently give like that amount, and so you never want to, like, if you're thinking about doing it like YouTube as a career in the future, like just consider that, you know, you might have like really great weeks or even a really great month, but that's not sustainable. You need to make sure that it's more than just a month, but it goes month to month to month to month to month, and that's when you can decide, okay, now I can make this a full-time job, and just create content all the time. Go ads, good night, have a good night, rest well, thanks for coming by and hanging out. It's like I was planning to later in the month, but I thought, hey, it's birthday a few days early, it can't hurt. You're awesome, thank you. A-Dub would do it in a gorilla suit. Oh man, that'd be sick. Oh man. 2.5 hour long stream, just sitting out here with you guys. I can't believe this actually worked. I seriously thought, and I had no problem with it, that I would pop on here and maybe a couple people might stop in for a little bit and then leave, but I was like, I'm gonna sit out here by myself and smoke, and whatever, that's how it's gonna be. Yeah, but you guys have stuck through it, and like this has been really cool. It's been super cool hanging out with you guys. My first it's almost 3 a.m. my first 3 hours into my 30th year hanging out with you guys. Super cool. I'm debating on doing a live stream later today in Minecraft. I don't really know if I want to. Psycho, you have to head to the train soon, but I'll wait till your battery dies. Thanks. It'll be any minute. 3% left. Sorry that I missed so much of it. This is already pretty chill, and I feel like it's been a good one. It's been a lot of fun. Just chatting. Just hanging out, just talking it up, you know. But yeah, like I might do a live stream later on Minecraft, but I want to go hang out with Leah for a little while. I don't really know anybody in Nashville, so I'm not going to hang out with too many friends. I've got a couple friends here. They might be around, but I think for the most part it's going to be a chill day for me, so maybe I'll do like a Minecraft live stream. But see, here's the other thing. I don't want to do a live stream where people are like, oh, it's his birthday, I want to donate to him, or it's his birthday, he wants people to donate to him. Like, this is like begging for donations, because that's not it at all. Like, I just want to hang out with people. And so if I do a live stream later, I may do like a charity kind of thing, and have, because like Blood Water is a great charity. I love what Blood Water does. And so I might do like, if you donate, then that money is going to Blood Water. It's not going to me. Almost missed the stream. I only found out because I followed your Twitter last night and saw the notification this morning when I woke up. Sweet. That's awesome. Good timing. I followed you back too. Which you don't have to worry. You know, being sorry. Don't worry about being sorry. You got to hang out for the last little bit, so that's cool. And you guys get to see Nashville, which is great. I like when you guys get to see Nashville. I did just hear a notification of some kind. Hold on a second. Hunky Henry. See, you got me before I could do the stream later. Happy B-Day, buddy. Buy a coffee on me. I will buy a coffee. I will buy a coffee on you. You're the man. Thank you so much. You got me early. I appreciate it, dude. I do. Now I gotta go buy a coffee. $5 in Nashville. That's easy. $5 coffee in Nashville. There are places you can get black coffee for like $7, $8 or more, for sure. I one day want to host a team build off live stream for charity. That would be super cool. That'd be super. I'm starting to get a little build team together. Bruh. Like, I might be able to get my build people in. You live with your new boss. That's crazy. That's tough. I lived with my boss for a little while, and it was cool. We kept things really chill, very relaxed, kept work and, you know, home separate. But yeah, it can be tough. Build off would be sweet. You have better builders than me right now. My builders are great, but I don't have that many. You have your pick of builders there, but I might be able to get a little build team going. I'm gonna get a coffee. Not right now. Every place is closed. I can go to a gas station, but that's not a birthday coffee. I find it interesting that I get a notification for that donation, but it didn't do the "we gonna eat" notification. It just did like a bring, bring, bring. I don't know what you guys heard on your end, if you heard "we gonna eat" or not. I don't know how it works. Thought I was gonna run out of time to figure out the YouTube donation stuff. You got it. You're a smart dude. You got it. I'm actually getting hungry now. I got some tacos in the fridge. We went to a food truck on our way home from dropping off the rental car. We stopped at a food truck and got some tacos. And I had one, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I did get re-rolled for free today, so that's true. That's true. Just be riding horses, but I also have to work on my TEFL course, so not much time to spare anymore. Good luck with that. Good luck with that for sure. 1%, guys. Any minute now, things are gonna shut down. I'm scared. I'm scared. Should I put this live stream up so other people can watch? We've talked about some good stuff, but it's mostly just been rambling. A-Dub smile. A-Dub smiley. It's been good times, guys. It's been a lot of fun, for sure. You've all been great, and I appreciate you all immensely. Shay says, yes, I'd like to catch up. Yeah, just throw it on in the background. yeah, there's just, like at the beginning, I taught a little bit like how to cut a cigar, or maybe that part might have been cut because I had to restart the stream. And then, by the way guys, if you don't smoke, don't start. If you're underage, definitely don't start. It's the final countdown, that's right. Talked about rap. Talked about being 30. Life lessons. Talked about the kids these days. Talked about, you know, Minecraft server stuff. Yeah, it's been fun. I agree, A-Dub. Fun stream, everyone. Good night. Have a good night, Hunky. Have a good night to all of you. Thanks. I'm gonna have to sit out here and finish this, I guess, alone. That's alright. I've smoked many cigars alone. Might as well. Why not? Yeah, might as well. Go check out the new channel if you haven't already. bit.ly/House of Stifflered. Capital H, capital O, capital S. Just message me on Discord if you want the link. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Very deep combos. Good night, Hinky. Good night, Hinky. Enjoy Reworld. Tech has been here. Gianluca showed up. Cram showed up for a while. A-Dub is in the house. Witch-faced. Bagel. Catch you on the next live stream. Get some sleep and tacos. Yeah. Definitely we'll see you around. And a coffee. I'm gonna get that coffee. I'll have it, if I do a live stream later today, I'll have it then. Maybe I'll take a picture and throw it up on Instagram or something. David Baker showed up at one point. It's an old friend that I have not talked to in years, and haven't seen him around, and that is fine. But I'm not going to end on that note. I'm going to end on, you guys have been the bomb.